Ashley back from Media Glitch. I have an awesome guest on my couch today. I have the lovely Hello North with me today.
Howdy Glitchers, how's it going?
And you've got a game?
I'm reviewing a game. I don't really have a game, but this game is Energy Cycle, and it is the game with the crazy cats. So it's a puzzle game. You can find it on PlayStation 4, Xbox, and originally it was on Steam. And it's kind of a lot like Sudoku, like where you have to match up everything. In this game, you're really focusing on trying to get all the energy orbs the same color. Now to do this, you click on any energy orb, and once you click on it, everything that is horizontal and vertical connected to that one will change colors. So the three main points that you can get out of it is there's the puzzle mode, which is 28 levels, and they're pre-made, so every time you go into it, you're going to be playing that puzzle. And then there is time attack, which is randomly generated puzzles, and you are counted down by a timer. You're trying to get as far as you can before the timer runs out. And then there's infinite attack, which is time attack, but with no timer. So It's randomly generated, and you can just keep going forever. The puzzle ones is the main focus of the game. That's where you're going to get all your trophies and achievements on. They're very limited. I really felt like you could just kind of sit back and just crank out these after the first 3, 4. You could just go really quickly through them. So it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to go through all of those.
Oh, wow.
So this one is the time attack. Everything's random. The puzzles in this and the infinite attack are very simple. It's basically just moving the controller around or moving the mouse around and hoping that you get them within the time. The one thing I really hated was while it's changing from one puzzle to another, the counter is still counting down.
Oh.
So I wasn't able to see the glitch, but there is actually a glitch where it'll just keep resetting the puzzle until the timer runs out.
Ew.
So I came across that quite a few times, especially when when you have a friend pop up on your menu, it'll glitch this and it'll trigger the glitch. I don't know if that's going to be how it is on Xbox. I played this on the PS4. So for the time attack, to me it feels a little bit rushed. It's not really finished. I really think that they need to pause the time on it, maybe make some pre-made puzzles so that way you can actually feel like you're actually achieving something instead of just clicking all the orbs until they all turn a certain color. And the infinite attack is just time attack without the timer taken into account. So it's going to be the same random generated puzzles, and so you could do this infinitely. Now, one of the things that I really didn't like, that I kind of drew me out of the game, was the fact that when you click on the energy orbs, there's none of that, I clicked it, it's got a sound.
Ching,
there's
something.
Yeah, even when you finish the puzzle, the only thing that you have is that transition scene showing that, hey, you finished the puzzle. There's nothing like, oh my gosh, I have completed something impossible. And at first I thought this was to make it harder. You can change the colors of the energy orbs, and it's completely random on the colors. At one point, you can have all light blue energy orbs and still not be able to finish the puzzle because they're just one shade off.
Oh no.
So that's when it gets a little bit impossible, but you can change it back and forth, and it makes it a little bit harder or a little bit easier depending on how you're going. Now, one of the things that I thought was really going for this game was its music, but it's very limited music. So the music of the game, there is 5 songs, and they just go through the playlist and then repeat. The songs themselves are excellent. They have that techno vibe, almost, it kind of felt very Matrix-like. But then you have some songs that have just children talking, so it makes it really creepy.
Ew.
But you can mute it and then just play your own music, but then there's absolutely no sound to this game, and then it loses a big good point that I felt like it had. Overall, I felt like this game was maybe a quarter of the way through its production. Sometimes you, the developers and publishers of this game, actually have an entire series of games like this, and I looked at those and it feels like this one kind of was the runt of that series.
Yeah.
So they do have some other really great puzzle games, but this game I feel is really lacking, except for the music. The music was pretty awesome until you've heard it about 50 times.
Yeah, it gets stale real quick, I can imagine.
So you can find this game on PS4, Xbox, and Steam for $2.99. If I was to say which one I would choose if you have access to all three of those, go for the Steam edition. The Steam version actually has a whole nother mechanic to it, and it's level building. So you can actually build your own puzzles, port them out, send them to your friends. So I feel like if you're gonna pay the $2.99, go with the Steam version. You're gonna get way more for it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that game didn't look like anything I would ever play. That looked way too frustrating. I've tried Dark Souls before, and I traded in real quick. I don't do well under pressure.
Well, once you get into the groove of it, it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah? How would you rate the game?
Rating wise, I would say it's a little bit on the lower end just because it's so short. The game mechanics feel like they're unfinished, and it's so short. That's what I just couldn't get over. It's about an hour long if you're even having struggling problems with some of the later level puzzles.
$2.99 an hour. Well, guys, thank you, Hello North, for your awesome review. Appreciate you. Guys, don't forget to ring our bell, like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think of the game. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Bye.